It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans Saints. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They start the drive with White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
First down, here's White. There's a nice move, and he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
O'Connell throwing, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 4 yards out. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Carr now on first down. Again, it's Johnson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. To throw his Carr. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Now this time, Carl throw. It's Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Jet sweep, here's Olave. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So Carr departs, and on is Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
That's right. So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down throw, O'Connell. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And O'Connell now to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Saints 3.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 2nd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
On play action, now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Fielded just inside the 30. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
3rd down and 10. Now it's O'Connell. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off the play fake, O'Connell. He hits Adams complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Once again, it's White. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And now O'Connell to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Carlson able to put this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
In motion right, Olave. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Carr to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Lou Headley on now to punt the football. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Mario Davis. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Saints' 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just over a minute to play in half number 1.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw here, O'Connell. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing, O'Connell. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Touchdown, Raiders! Davante Adams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Carr. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. He juked him, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
to throw his car. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Carr.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. .35 yards that time on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now O'Connell.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now it's O'Connell. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake. O'Connell.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
If anyone ever has any doubt that tight ends are primary targets nowadays, just watch this play. He's back in the pocket, finds his guy, and they get a nice gain out of it.
Yeah, simple little completion out into the flat. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down.
Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up 1st downs. That's what we just saw right there. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. 64 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On second down, Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Carr. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here gets him back with an 11 now. It's 17-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They go right back to White here on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Throwing, O'Connell. The slant connects with Devontae Adams.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
O'Connell here on 4th down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, here this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Brought down by Willie Gay. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. It's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
Fielded at the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
They run it again with Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
Stopped by Jacorian Bennett.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A give. This is Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
He didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. First down throw, O'Connell. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's O'Connell.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Throwing after the interception. O'Connell, slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going right side is White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him in contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's O'Connell. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage, because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's showtime, baby.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the